Yeah, we took some time off.
But we've been working on a lot of stuff with the ESG gateway, and I just confirmed my Rivian configuration. Yeah,
Oh
man,
yeah.
it's coming. Like next few weeks.
Did you say your
Well, it's not
configuration?
mine. It's for Brandy, but but I helped her pick it out.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. You're not
I
gonna
would help pick out too.
got the road wheels. I don't know if you're gonna like those, but you can take the covers off, the arrow covers off, and just put hubcaps on,
Yeah.
if you want. But
Are
yeah,
the
no
tires
more
kind of small on that truck?
the what?
Are the tires kind of small on the
Oh no,
truck?
they're big, but these are the road tires, not the off road. They're not, they're for
They're
on
not.
road.
They're not as beefy.
Not as beefy, exactly, but
Yeah, so they probably do look a little small on the
look a little
truck.
smaller on the truck because that thing you can jack it up to like 15-inch suspension travel. It's got air suspension.
Yeah, that's
So,
cool.
but yeah, we're never gonna really take it off road. So I want the road tires get the best range, right?
Range out of
Um,
it. What is the range on that anyway?
it's 300. It's like a Series 300, even with the 830 horsepower for quad motor.
Jeez,
Yeah, man,
that's crazy.
it's fast, but the Tesla's faster. Tesla will still smoke it. All right, so we wanted to talk about a couple of things today. There's the new fiber switch is shipping. I saw that I have some coming in.
Yeah, it's available.
It's available. So I'm gonna put it on the website. I'll put a link to it if anyone wants to check it out. So put a
I like
pic.
this switch a lot because it's so small and compact, and you have 12 SFP plus fiber ports on there,
Right.
and it goes on one rack, right? And so you can add another rack, or excuse me, you can add another switch, going from 12 expanding up to 24.
It's a half rack, right? So
Half rack, yeah.
yeah.
It
So
comes with all the mounting too, by the way.
so does it come with the ears for to fit in the full like 16-inch rack, right?
Yep.
Okay.
It comes with that if you buy one, it comes with that mounting hardware.
Yeah.
And if you buy the second one, it has the mounting to join them too.
Okay, so if you buy two of them, they'll join together, and then it has small ears, so it'll fit into a 16-inch slot.
Yep.
So it has two sets of ears with it.
Yeah, we have it mounted on our rack.
Okay, all right. So we'll check it out when I get it. I'll have some in soon,
Just do an
and
unboxing.
yeah, we'll do an unboxing. Of course, I always do an unboxing video, and I post one of my videos. And the good thing about this one is it's available, right? There's a lot of other manufacturers that don't have
shipping.
them.
Yeah, it's shipping,
Yeah.
which I think surprised a lot of people because we kind of launched this. I launched this pretty quickly, or we launched this pretty quickly. So we were, we got it, and we have availability right now. So, and we have a lot of people that want it.
Yeah, I'm putting it in stock right now. So if anyone wants to order it, I'll put the link down below.
Yeah, it's a $699 MSRP, I think.
Yeah, $6.99. I put the picture up, and the other thing, this is a managed fiber switch. I know like some of the lower end ones aren't managed. They're just like dumb fiber switches, right? That and they're usually only like 4 ports.
Yeah, it's a layer 2 full featured switch. It's a cloud switch, but it can be managed through the local interface as well, and through SNMP, CLI.
240 gigabit switching capacity. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yep.
So I think this is going to be a really hot product. Even though this is like kind of a new area for us, we haven't done fiber switches before.
This is kind of we have a lot of experience in it because we're a large manufacturer, so we have a lot of experience with it, but we never really offered it to the Ingenious customer base. So we're finally offering it in a cloud version, which I'm excited about, and we've had it in the cloud and everything. So the interface looks really nice.
Yeah, so it's awesome. So we'll have those soon. We'll do an unboxing and we'll test that thing out, and they're available for order today. And the other thing we've been working on is the gateway. Everyone's asking about the ESG510 gateway, when it's going to be available. We're both using it. We're using it right now for this podcast. It's working great.
I just took my exam too.
Oh, you did? Okay, so there's going to be a certification exam.
Yeah, Yeah, the certification's pretty good, I think. So that will be available very soon. So look out for that as well.
Yeah. So we've been testing the VPN functionality. I know last time we talked about we set up the site-to-site VPN, and that was super easy. It's just basically a couple of check boxes, and we've been testing that out. It's been working well. Now we're working on the client VPN side. It works great with iOS. Easily just check the box, put the IP address in, and it's going to connect.
It connects super fast too.
Yeah, it connects. Basically, you just need an IPsec with a pre-shared key on the iOS device, and it'll connect right to the VPN. On Windows, it's a little bit more of a configuration. You have to use. We have a configuration for the ShrewSoft VPN client right now, and I'll post a link to an article on how to set that up if anybody wants to try it, if anyone's testing it.
And if you're following Ingenious, that your article will go up today on social media as well. So.
Oh, my article?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
The blog that you wrote about client VPN.
Yeah. So it'll go out on...
With our instructions on there.
Yeah, the instructions on there, they work, so you can set up client VPN using that, and eventually we're also going to work on having an Android configuration and like a native Windows configuration, eventually, right?
Yeah, there's going to be more options there. On initial launch, you'll have a couple options.
Yeah.
And then we'll expand on it. Anybody that's using our cloud, you probably realize that we'll launch a product and then we build on, it's a foundation, and then we build on that foundation. We add more and more features to it. So that's kind of what you'll see with like the client VPN. You'll be able to support more and more devices. So yeah.
Yeah, and I noticed, like, I was reading some of the Reddits and stuff that a lot of people have problems with the Windows built-in client. Like, a knowledge base will come out and it'll break the Windows VPN client, right? So I can see we're testing with the ShrewSoft one. We know that it works with that, and then we'll support other clients later on, right?
Yeah.
And that is free too. The ShrewSoft is free. There is a pay version, but you can use the free version, and you can connect to the client VPN with that.
Yep.
So that's that. What else are we testing on it before it rolls out?
Well, you know what? I just heard. I didn't tell you this yet.
Yeah.
So this is the first time you heard it.
Secret?
I think I will have the gateways today.
Today for shipping.
I think for shipping. Yeah.
All right. Oh boy. I'm gonna get a bunch of emails now.
What's that?
I'm gonna get a bunch of emails now. Can I get one?
Yeah. But I gotta do. There's an inspection process that I have to go through. So probably next week it'll be available, I believe. But
Great.
what? Oh, go ahead.
No, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah, but what was your original question? I just thought of that when you said that.
No, I'm just like anything else that everything's working great. That a couple of the VPN configurations, we have to iron out, I think. But as far as anybody that wants to use this on a site as their router and firewall, it's working great. It's really fast. I'm getting over a gigabit.
I would say this about that. So you have a different configuration than I do in regards to site-to-site VPN and client VPN. The ESG is your primary router, right?
Mm-hmm.
Your gateway. Whereas mine is behind my ISP modem. I haven't made that flip yet.
Right.
So I had to configure everything around. I had to do port forwarding on mine.
Mm-hmm.
But no, it worked really. It was really easy setup for site-to-site VPN. I literally didn't have to do anything. When you're within the same org, right, on the cloud. It's just clicking like 3 buttons and you have a VPN set up. I was able to log into your access points and your switches at your office, right?
Yeah.
And so it was super, super easy. And vice versa, you could log into my equipment as well. On the client VPN side, I was able to connect to your VPN very, very quickly. And then it took me a little bit to do my VPN setup, because I had to do the port forwarding.
Yeah.
So I think my impatience got the best of me on that one. But
yeah,
I got it working, and it connects really quickly. So I was pretty excited about that. But the VPN stuff is what we've been testing most.
Yeah. Yeah, because there's just a lot of, when you're testing with third-party VPN clients, there's just a lot of, parameters that have to be set, and I mean, eventually you'll be able to use another VPN provider to connect to the gateway, right? Like if you had a SonicWall or something, you could use them
for sure.
to do site to site between those two. Once you get the configuration locked down, yeah. But so that we're working on. But if anybody wants the gateway, they've been waiting for it. It's working great. All the router firewall functionality is all working awesome. I haven't had a single hiccup or anything.
And the VLANs are super easy to do. I just did a webinar on just initial setup, a basic setup on the ESG510, which is a multi-gigabit security gateway, a multi-gigabit switch, and our Wi-Fi 6E access point. And I literally set that thing up within 25 minutes. 2 VLANs, like a guest network and just a private network.
Yeah.
And when you set it up in the gateway, the VLAN, it sets it up across the board very simply. So.
Yeah, I mean, this is gonna be great having an end-to-end solution, especially when someone wants to use VLANs, because we can just look at everything and it's really. It's hard to do anything wrong. You just add that extra LAN, tag up the VLAN and tag the ports, and you're good to go, right? And with someone else, if they're trying to use a third-party router, with VLAN, VLANs, has to support VLAN routing, and they have to have it set up right, and and we can't see that, right? Like unless you're using the Ingenious gateway, we don't know if they have that set up right, and that's like hard to troubleshoot.
Yeah, and typically we try to stay away from that when somebody's using a third-party gateway, but we kind of get stuck in those situations.
Yeah.
Especially when the other vendor's not supporting the customer, it kind of falls on us to really help them out because everybody wants to blame the Wi-Fi.
Yeah, the Wi-Fi is not working. Yeah.
Or they want to blame the guy that's on the phone, so the guy on the phone helps them, right?
Right. So they get us on the phone, and they know we know we can probably help them, so we do, even though it's not anything to do with the Ingenious system, right?
Yeah. But with this end-to-end solution, now I have visibility, you have visibility remotely into like their configuration.
Yeah.
And we should be able to identify it pretty quickly, right?
For sure. It's going to make things way better. I think, everyone should use this, and even if you have a router from the provider, like if you have Comcast or whatever and they have a combination modem router, you can just put this behind that, and it still gives you a way more functionality than not having it there. Yeah,
for sure. Yeah, and even if you want to set up like VLANs, for example, and your ISP modem does not have that ability, you can add this in as that. In addition, it can work as in bridge mode and routing mode, right? So you can put it in bridge mode and just use it for the firewall, or just use it for like the VPN side of it as well.
Right. So if you're, and also your ISP cable modem router probably has a bridge mode that you can enable too. So if you do want to use your own router, you go into the ISP's router and you set it to bridge mode. Then you put this behind it, and this will the ESG will do all the DHCP. Or if, like you said, if you wanted to use, your ISP's router or existing router for DHCP, you can put the ESG in gateway mode, and it will just handle the VLANs and the firewalling and things like that.
Yep.
And you can put it inside your network, like we've shown in other configurations. You may have it like somewhere inside your network where you're going to do a site-to-site VPN, to a section of the network, right? So you can do that too.
Yep.
So, all right, great. So we got some exciting stuff coming. Start shipping those ESG gateways, and
but first,
the
fiber switch.
First, the fiber switch. The fiber switch is coming. All right, remember to like and subscribe for more help with Wi-Fi. We'll be back next week with more